smooth joining. It has a built-in amplifier. Don't have the model yet. This was a replacement, so I'm not sure the specific model. It's a single DIN with a 10.1 inch screen, which is pretty awesome. It's huge, but that's not the point of this video. The new thing for this one is the new equalizer. So most of you have not seen this. Join doesn't really have any videos on it. There's a couple screenshots in their advertisements, so I thought I'd go through this real quick. On your left here, you have your standard adjustment here. It's a little different. The graphics are a little different than they were previously. I'm not sure you can see that in the video, but it's not a whole lot different. It works good, and it's very fluid. You can do step by step, or you can, pick your driver, passenger, which is spelled wrong, back, or all. I don't know why you use any of those sides, all or driver, but either way, it works pretty good. And then you click on across the bottom here. If you click on here, user, this is where you can set like a custom for your own settings here. And they have a couple built-in ones. Standard, which is all flat. Rock. Soft. I don't know what that means. Classical. And this little arrow here, if you touch that, you got a couple more options. Popular. Let's see, minor adjustments. All. I don't know what SIR is. I assume a lot of places have a setting for jazz, and it does sound similar to what a normal preset jazz EQ would be like. And cinema, which again I'm not really sure about. And that's as far as this little arrow goes, just two screens here. And then SRS over here, I assume is surround sound. It has a lot of settings actually, so this open button, which I don't really know what that means. You have this, nothing moves here, but you can adjust this individually here for all. I don't know what that does. And then there's the independent, so you can adjust just the front ones or just the back ones. And actually I messed those up. Don't even remember what that was set at. But then if you press this open button, it turns it off. So it's like it's turns off the surround sound feature. And it does make a difference when you listen to it if you press that. So I guess I'll go back and watch the video and see what this was set to. Yeah, so you can get that. So maybe if you set the back arrow, you can get back to where you were. Like I said, independent. They're all flat there. Or you can do all. Like I said. On this screen, it's pretty impressive. This goes beyond my knowledge of what all these settings do. This FL, front left, front right, rear left, rear right, I assume, but it doesn't do anything, so I don't know what the point of that is really, unless I don't think it changes on any of these screens. Oh, maybe it's telling you what this is on. Nope. Yeah, so I don't know what the point of this is, but the positive note is this is about the only thing that is not actionable. Default, of course, resets everything to your defaults, so I probably fixed this guy, yeah. Alright, but, so look at these individual guys. You can move any one of these wherever you want. You can also, on this Q and HZ, which I assume is Hertz, I don't know what Q stands for, but you can move that around. Again, I might have to figure out what that means, because I don't know what it does. And then look, if you also have these options up here, so you have default, which just obviously just resets everything, and you have this help button that gives you a little instructions here. English is pretty solid on here, so I feel like this is a third-party product or something, but it looks pretty cool. So you got your back down noise reduction. Also, alright, this will make more sense if I show you this first. So if you hit the setup button, you have a lot of options here. So your background noise reduction, DRC open, DRC amplitude settings, options bodywork, EQ selection, subwoofer. Options bodywork is like your type of vehicle, like Camry, Maverick. This is a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. Obviously don't have Jeep Wrangler in here. Should, you don't. Not a lot of options there, but clearly a lot of settings you can do. I don't know what most of that means, but we go to help, and it does explain everything. So you have, let me get that in focus better. So background noise reduction, that's somewhat self-explanatory. DRC switch. I'm not going to read all that to you, but I'll leave it here for a second so you can read the screen. And with your vehicle selection, that's where you can choose which model, which I just showed you. And EQ choice. So it's a weird number ratio here. So 16/7 front and rear. So I don't know. I need someone to teach me how to set all these to make it just sound great. That's why I want a button that says make it sound great. But it is great they do have these options. So I think I can figure it out somehow. If no one posts it, maybe someone put a comment in here about telling me what's the best to set it up as, or I'll play with them, of course, and see what I can find something. But it would be nice to have a little guide that breaks this stuff down to me a little bit better. But so far, I've just been listening to it on the. So that's all this, and that's all this is here. So generally, I was doing the rock one, and then this one that looks like jazz, and it sounds pretty good. I definitely notice the difference with the amplifier. It definitely sounds better than the previous joining unit. Still not quite on par with the Sony unit I had in one of my other videos I had for a brief time, but either way, it's pretty cool. Like I said, just one more time, there's your fade and balance controls. Back over here is your EQ, different settings. And you can see, so like this is a 4 over here, right? And if it does change on some of these, not a lot, but every once in a while it will change. So, and then your surround sound. Again, you have all this and all this. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, comments, and I'll see what I can answer and see if I can get any more information from Joying about. Yeah, these are also manipulable. You can manipulate these too, right? So, yeah, it's pretty solid effort here. That really seems to, in my mind, Joying puts a lot more effort into it than most of these Android head unit manufacturers. So, yeah, any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll post this on the forums. Ask me on there as well. Alright, thanks.